So are you about to get fired? Yes, you. Do you worry about it? Did you go to sleep last night worried about losing your job? Because the reality of it is, job anxiety right now is the highest it's been in America. 81% of US workers fear they could lose their jobs in 2025. 76% expect layoffs to increase across industries. This is a real thing that's taking place today. We're gonna talk about what you can do to have job security in 2025. So if you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So why is this happening? Number one, the fear is widespread layoffs. A lot of companies right now laying off. So everybody's like, what if my company does this? I work for a big company. That company just let go 12,000 people. This company let go 7,000 people. So that's one. Number two, and a big part of this is tariffs. My company's telling me we're not making money. Our margins are smaller, so we have to let go of certain people. That's a concern. Next one, Glassdoor confidence index. Record low on Glassdoor. 44% of employees, only 44% of employees are confident in the company's future. This is the lowest level since Glassdoor began tracking this over a decade ago. That's a real number that people are looking at today. Next one, remote workers, high anxiety. Remember when it used to be like, I got a job, my company's awesome. I get to work from home. Nobody checks on me. I watch 6 movies a day and I sit in front of the screen. It's so awesome. I've been Netflixing, relaxing, going to the fridge, coming back. No one bothers me. I'm living the flippin' American dream. They're scared now because companies are saying either come back to work or you're fired. The first people companies are firing right now are the people that work remote. That's the first to go. 88% expect more companies will require in-office work in 2025. So guess what? If you're watching this saying, that's not fair, don't be part of that crowd. Be part of the crowd that comes back to the office without anybody asking you to do it. AI acceleration is the other one that's scaring some people, that my job's gonna be replaced by AI, which is not a bad argument. It's probably gonna happen to a lot of jobs, not all jobs, but it's gonna happen to a lot of jobs, especially to those who are like, I don't think it'll happen to me. Those are going to be the first people that are going to get fired. This other one, this last point on this section is the following. So I get a connect from a guy the other day. Oh my God, Pat, I'm so worried. I'm having a hard time getting a job. I'm like, you're having a hard time getting a job. They call that Optimism recession, which means people are like, there's no way I can get any job. Nothing exists, but employers are hiring. Just yesterday, we hired 12 new salespeople, W-2 salary, commission, full benefits downstairs. I'm going through orientation. There's 12 people walking across, getting a tour here. 2 weeks ago was 21 in a single day. We're hiring more than ever before, but you got to put yourself out there. You can't say, I went to 6 interviews, I emailed my resume. You got to be proactive. But a lot of people are thinking there aren't jobs out there while there's. I'm interviewing a lady who's one of the best in doing events in the country. I'm talking, she does events for countries. Like that's the kind of a person. Comes in, I said, why would somebody like you, who's made millions of dollars with your own company, why would you get a job? She says, are you not following what's going on with the market? Everybody wants a job today. The market sucks. People are worried. They're panicking. I'm like, well, that's a mindset. You have a fear-based, and in my mind, you got a fear-based mindset. If everyone around you is telling you this, you're also believing it for yourself. All right, so now the question is, what can you do to not be fireable? You're unfireable. We don't have to go to sleep worried about it. Last night I had a meeting here, an emergency meeting. I flew out all my major insurance executives. We're here from noon till midnight. We started here in the office and it went till midnight at our cigar lounge. Great conversation, intense conversation, but a great conversation. And one of the things we talked about is what can you do to never fear with growing your business no matter what the market and the economy is. I don't care if the market sucks. I don't care if there's new regulation. I don't care who the president is. I don't care what's going on if I look at the news and there's wars and there's division and there's all this other stuff. I'm gonna go improve anything I touch. That's a basic mentality. Well, what if they don't appreciate you? You can't change the way I'm gonna show up. I don't care if you don't appreciate me. I'm showing up. What if they're not grateful for you? Your lack of gratitude is not gonna change the way I show up, no matter where I go. Do you wanna know why? Let me explain to you why. 21 years ago, I'm in Atlanta at a meeting where I'm becoming a broker. We're driving back to this restaurant and it's an hour and 15-minute drive. Atlanta's got terrible traffic and we're coming out from Duluth downtown coming back up. If you're in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe the worst traffic in America. I'm in the back the entire time with my Nextel and those, alien looking wireless stuff that you would put here. I'm on the phone the entire time, on the way there, on the way back. I'm calling clients, I'm calling my agents. The entire time I'm driving, what's going on when I come back to make sure my schedule is full. Guys are turning around and looking at me like this, freaking guy, like who does this guy think he is? I'm 25 years old at the time. Fast forward, 20 years later, I get an email. You know how many DMs and emails I've gotten of the people that were on that bus? It was like 45, 50 of us. And they said, Pat, I thought you were just an arrogant prick that was trying to show off that you're making calls. 20 years later, you were making calls and we weren't. It's very simple. Everyone's watching how you show up every day. I don't care where you are. Everybody's watching you. So when you show up, either the boss takes notice, either a competitor takes notice, either somebody that's about to be boss takes notice, but everybody's watching you. They're also watching the guy that's like, oh, you know what? That's not fair. I'm just gonna go and pout and sit in the corner and I don't like this place. This is unfair. They watch that behavior as well. Those people, you are going to get fired. You should get fired, matter of fact. Matter of fact, if you're a boss of a person like that, fire them right now. Maybe have a conversation with them first and give them a second chance, but make sure you fire them afterwards. If you're working for a company, always ask yourself, what is the company's vision long term? You know, because say you're working with somebody, I'm having this conversation yesterday. I said, the guy that's run the company you're a part of, yes. How bad does he want to be a billionaire? Very. Okay, how long do you think it's going to take him to be a billionaire? Say 7 years. Great. What does that mean to you? He needs people. Do you understand what I'm saying? But imagine you're working at a place that the guy has no drive, no vision, no mission, nothing. He's golfing 5 days a week. Where's the company going? You don't know. So if you have a job, you also have to choose a company that you know long-term, where's that company going? 5, 10, 15, 20 years. The longer you know the vision long-term, the more you're protected, especially if you're somebody that wants to work. But if you're at a place and the company has no vision, what the hell am I doing here? You got to also make sure you're at a place that the company's got a long-term vision. Every 30, 60, 90 days, specifically 90 days, the people that work with you should say, something happened with this guy. He changed. She changed. What happened? You didn't used to do that. How did you learn how to do that? What did you do with this? Late night, no one's paying attention. I'm learning a new skill set. I'm learning how to communicate better. Most people don't know what we do over here. Just last week, we had Dale Carnegie Institute come with 32 of our managers that are in the room all day long, talk about how to win friends and influence people, except how to manage your people better. How can you deliver tough messages in a more gentle way? What can we do? That's what it was about, because this is something we never get fully perfect at, right? Ritz-Carlton came and trained our managers. We'll send people to Crucial Learning. We'll send our guys to Harvard, Wharton Business School. We send them to different places of management to find ways to upgrade them. We're always doing that. You are supposed to do it yourself, and you're supposed to do it with people around them. But if you're somebody that's got a job with a company, shock everybody 90 days and find a way to improve. No one's gonna say something happened to you. Companies wanna keep people like that. Next one, I'm talking to Paul, our CTO. He said something very interesting, and I fully agree with him. He says, the more the people in the company know the numbers and the business, how we make money, the more they want to contribute in a better way. Just show them how to make money. The entire meeting I had yesterday from noon till midnight was teaching our guys how EBITDA works and saying the investors, the only thing they want to hear is what? EBITDA. You keep making asks, but you don't ask yourself what's important to them. When you look at the business and you're like, oh, EBITDA, perfect. What if we grow the EBITDA by this percentage? Can we get this? Yes. So now understand the business, whatever company you're a part of, understand how they make money, understand how they grow. That's going to give you an edge over your peers that are just kind of like, give me a raise. What about this for me? No, I want to learn about the business so I can help the company grow. And by the way, something very simple that everybody's got to be paying attention. I'm using ChatGPT right now more than ever before. I don't even know the last time I went on Google to Google anything. It's ChatGPT right now. You have to learn the prompts. So whatever job you got, you have to learn all the AI. There's different AI tools. You gotta look at that. Cloud computing, cybersecurity, digital marketing, SEO, product management, all of that stuff's gonna be there. And now, long-term, you know what's becoming very valuable? Do you know why Connect is growing the way that it is? You can ask me any question you want. And a guy says to me, Pat, you know, why don't you create an AI ChatGPT that responds based on all the books and content you have? You don't need to record and say anything to people. I said, no, but let me tell you, the more everything's becoming about machine, the more you're gonna care that I'm answering this to you in an audio, and I'm talking to you while I'm upstairs changing, while I'm washing my hands, while you hear my kids in the car. The more human interaction is becoming important. AI goes like this, trust me. The need for human interaction is gonna go like this. The first thing we all learned during COVID when we're not around each other is what? We wanted to be around each other. The same people that annoyed you, you wish they were around you. That's never going away. Never. Maybe 1,000 years from now when robots are going to take over and they're going to fight each other, and we're kind of watching, the UFC, Ultimate Robot Fighting Champion, or whatever that we're going to be watching. Till that day, that's a long time from now. For now, we're going to need that human interaction. Get better at human nature. If you're watching this and you want to interact with a human being, send me a connect, ask me any questions on this. Maybe you got an interview coming up. Maybe you want to know, as a CEO who does a lot of different interviews, what I look for, what I don't like in interviews. This is the QR code. Download the app, ask me any questions. If I don't have the answer, I'll introduce you to somebody on my neck that can ask me any questions. And if you got value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I did a video titled AI Replacing 85 Million Jobs. If you've never seen it, click here to watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.